US President Donald Trump's new social media policy is causing major concern, specifically among Indian green card holders and legal immigrants in the United States. Under this proposed rule, individuals applying for permanent residency or asylum may have to submit their social media accounts to US immigration authorities. While this policy is presented as a security measure, it raises serious questions about privacy, free speech, and its potential impact on the Indian diaspora in America. Until now, the US government has required visa applicants from abroad just to submit their social media handles for background checks. However, the Trump administration's new proposal seeks to extend this rule to those already living in the US legally, including Indian professionals on H-1B visas transitioning to permanent residency. This means that thousands of Indian migrants, many of whom are skilled workers in IT, healthcare, and finance, could face additional hurdle in their pathway to securing a future in the US. The official justification for this move is national security and identity verification. The administration argues that social media screening will actually help detect individuals who might pose security threat or who have engaged in fraudulent activities. However, critics see this as an unnecessary invasion of privacy that could disappropriately impact law-abiding immigrants who contribute significantly to the American economy. You know how Indians are going to be affected? Well, the Indian community in the US is one of the most highly educated and economically successful immigrant group. With a large number of Indian professionals working in top American companies like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon, this particular policy could create an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty. Many Indians use social media to stay connected with their culture, voice opinion on Indian and global politics, and discuss issues affecting the Indian American community. Under this particular policy, even a simple tweet criticizing US policies or supporting India's interests could be flagged, leading to complications in green card or asylum applications. This raises concern about whether the US government is using this policy to silence critics or discourage immigrants from freely expressing their views. Since taking the office, if you know, then Trump has taken an aggressive stance on immigration, often portraying migrants as a burden on the economy. His administration has pushed policies to tighten visa rules, increasing deportation too, and making it really hard for foreign workers, specifically Indians, to secure long-term residency. This new social media policy fits within a broader strategy of making immigration more restrictive, despite America's continued reliance on skilled Indian talent to drive its tech and healthcare sector. The Indian government and advocacy groups supporting immigrants have expressed concern over the increasing hurdles for legal Indian immigrants in the US. India has long been one of America's strongest economic and strategic partners, and such policies could actually create tension between the two nations. Furthermore, if highly skilled Indian professionals start feeling unwelcomed in the US, many may choose to return to India or explore other opportunities in other countries like Canada, Australia, or the UK too, which actively welcomes Indian talent. This could result in a brain drain for America and benefit competing economies. So the question is, what lies ahead for Indians in the US? Well, this policy adds another layer of stress for Indian professionals, students, and business owners in the US. While national security is essential, policies should not come at a cost of privacy, free speech, and fair treatment of law-abiding immigrants. With 2024 US elections approaching, Indian immigrants should stay informed and actively participate in policy decisions to ensure their voices are heard. The future of Indians in the US will depend not just on government decisions, but also on how effectively the Indian diaspora unites and advocates for its own rights.